Welcome back to our virtual walking tour of downtown Simcoe. In this piece, we are looking at a very important location within the heart of downtown Simcoe, Governor Simcoe Square. The architectural and historical significance of the square is an integral part to the entirety of the community. The site constitutes an almost unrivaled grouping of public buildings in Ontario. Among Ontario courthouses and complexes of this nature, several unusual features and prominence is given, designed by architect William Thomas, who also designed the Don Jail and the St. Lawrence Hall in Toronto. Nor does any other Ontario complex display such a measured and symmetrical approach to its design, invoking similarities to that of the Parliamentary Precinct in Ottawa. On December 30th, 1837, a district composing of Norfolk County and parts of Haldimand was formed, called the Talbot District, with Simcoe being named the capital, thus requiring a new courthouse and jail. However, almost from the time of completion, maintenance and security problems for the district occurred. A grand jury report of 1842 criticized not only the poor construction, but the insufficiency of the jail. This report moved the councillors to take action, where in 1846, architect William Thomas was awarded to build a brick jail, beginning work in 1847, completing in 1848. In March of 1863, disaster struck. A fire gutted the courthouse, but the jail was saved. After deliberation, a design was selected from architect John Turner, who unified the complex by providing a new visual focus to the courthouse, becoming the focal point of the site. In just 3 months alone, the site was rebuilt, with soon after, a ceremony was held for the laying of the cornerstone, with the opening taking place on October 31st, 1864. Built in the English Italianate style, the courthouse and jail are symmetrical about a projecting 2-story central bay containing the principal entrance. Its style was executed in Ohio sandstone, which is easily carved, evidenced by the vermiculated stone accent blocks and the highly carved, tall, rounded windows, valued highly in Ontario, used for the whole facade. Over time, the building's use as a courthouse, jail, and others was becoming more complex with the size and the needs of the site. In the 1970s, a new courthouse and jail were constructed at the other end of Simcoe. Because of this, it put the Governor Simcoe Square at risk of being demolished and torn down. However, after much deliberation, the Norfolk Historical Society, student groups, and even local citizen groups convinced the town of Simcoe to transform the site from a judicial seat into a municipal seat, using the site as municipal offices for both the town of Simcoe and the region of Haldimand, Norfolk, now Norfolk County. To undertake this task, Carlos Venton rehabilitated the building in 1983 at a cost of $1.4 million. All the while considering the value, site, character-defining elements, and use of the structure past and present, ensuring the transformation of the chambers from judicial to municipal. A morbidly awesome fact is that the hangman's noose was actually in the exact same location as the children's section in the library. Some renovations have been made over the years to the square as required. Fences, bandstands, and trees have come and gone. Yet, as you can see from this 1877 depiction, the square has not changed much over the past 150 years. In our next program, we will look at one of downtown Simcoe's most significant corners. Thanks for watching this downtown virtual walking tour.